that a train?
It is a train.
How often do the trains come past?
Every half an hour.
Cool. But all right, here's the next one of us. Hi, my name is Willa. Welcome to the Distorted Transmission for this week. I'm down in Wellington and I'm talking to a band called Teeth and Nails. How are you guys?
Good, mate.
Good.
Mate.
Yeah.
Great.
Pulled it off the first time. But a professional. Could you guys introduce yourselves and the instruments you play and the members that aren't here? Start over here with this handsome gentleman.
Thanks. My name's Adam and I do vocals.
I am Ricky and I am the drummer.
My name's Crumb and I play guitars, and Hamish plays guitar, he's not here, and Meest, he plays bass, he's also not here.
So we're going to talk a little bit about the band, the rough history.
About 4 years ago, Hamish and I started talking because we played in bands that had played shows together, and he'd moved down to Wellington, and so we'd spoken a couple of times about starting a band, and then eventually one day he did it. We had another guy on bass for a little while, but it was only maybe 3 or 4 months before he left and Meest jumped in, and then it wasn't much longer after that that we got Crumb on board, and then it wasn't much longer after that we got Adam on board, and so we're now looking at 3 years with both of you, and about 3.5 to 4 years with Hamish and I.
Okay. Apparently last night, or unbeknownst to me, it was a bit of an EP release.
Yeah.
It wasn't really officially announced on the posters and stuff, so I was a bit unaware of that.
Yeah.
But you did have some USBs and stuff there, and you were selling a bunch of merch, etc. So, yeah, since it was supposed to be an EP release, perhaps we can talk about that.
That was by design. We didn't want to make too big a deal out of it because...
Well, you certainly didn't do that. That was completely
yeah, but at this stage we're not too big a deal, so I didn't want to be like, oh, look at us, and make a big hoo-ha about it. It's something that we've done for us because we really wanted to have it recorded, and through that, we've got these things for people to consume.
So tell me about what is the name of the EP, for example?
Seed of Carnage, which I believe was yours.
Yeah, me and Crumb kind of settled on that idea, and then everyone kind of jumped on board.
How many tracks is it?
It's 4 tracks, and it's also the USB has it's a limited edition, so it's got a few extras on it, like photos and videos of practices and things.
Okay.
And I think it's also available on Bandcamp.
Quite a few people did actually remark on it when I saw the little USB there on the table. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then I noticed that the box had a band logo on it. And
yeah.
It's pretty fancy.
So we are very lucky to have a guy who works at a printing place, or a place with printing facilities. So all of the boxes come with the Teeth and Nails logo on it.
Yeah, pass it here. Let's bring that up. Look at that. Snazzy as.
Snazzy as.
At first you think it's just a sticker on a box, but it's actually printed onto the box.
Yes.
That's cool.
And then the USBs themselves have got a couple of our logos. Our Skull Tooth logo, which was designed by our friend Andy, and the nail with a TAN logo, which was also done by Andy. And then everyone has been given a number on it, so it goes 1 through to 20, because 20 was all we could get. So they've all got little bits and pieces on them as well to kind of make it a little bit more unique, a little bit more special.
So how many have you managed to sell so far? I was on the show last night. You sold a couple, I think.
We sold maybe 7 or 8 of them.
Okay.
6 or 7, something like that.
So if somebody did want one, how would they go about getting one?
You could message us through our Facebook page.
I think we'll probably make a post about it, just to try to push the rest of them out.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
That way, if people want
Absolutely.
them, there they are.
But they can also find the 4 songs. The Seed of Carnage EP is on Bandcamp. www.bandcamp/teethandnails.
$6.
$6, only $6 for the digital version. 4 songs that we've spent years and years and years working on.
All right, cool. And do you have any more gigs coming up?
Yes, our next gig is in about 3.5-4 weeks. It's going to be at Valhalla again with some old friends of ours.
Is it a secret?
Yeah. Thursday the 26th. It's going to be with Mortal Vice and Electric Goat.
Okay, cool. You have any other gigs after that, or is that pretty much going to be it for a while?
None planned at this stage. We would really like to get up to Tauranga. We've made some really good friends over, the gig last night and our other friends elsewhere. So we'd like to go up to Tauranga and head up north and kind of have the favour return from bringing them down to Wellington.
Right, abysm.
Abysm.
Abysm went off last night. They did a great job.
So good.
Yeah.
Very intense.
So good.
Yeah.
I was going to talk to you about the merch. I mean, we've already touched on the USB incidentally a little earlier on, but I was going to say you got like hats and shirts and the kind of toothy looking one, and you had the teeth and nails one, and there was another one as well that looked like an album cover or something.
We're pretty much all out of the shirts. We are going to get some more made, but we are pretty much all out of shirts. But we've got lanyards and lighters and all sorts of stuff that people can come to the Facebook page and find out about.
Yep.
So with the split head shirt that you're talking about, the history of it is the song Dread used to be called Spider. It was Crumb's song, and I really like the movie The Mist, and I'm not sure if you've seen The Mist, but
I love The Mist, man.
and the Spider-Man, how he falls forward and explodes.
All the spiders come out of them.
Yeah, exactly. So
terrifying.
I really wanted something similar to that, and I drew up a shitty design, and it was shitty, and I passed it on to Andy, and then he took it and did something else with it that was 10 times better.
Aren't you the guy who's quite into horror movies, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I love horror movies. Yeah, big into that. So, yeah, I passed it on to Andy, and he took it and came back with one design, and then he came back half an hour later with another design that had the head split, and we did a Facebook competition for people to win a free shirt. All they had to do was pick which design they wanted, and split head was the overwhelming winner.
Yeah.
For people who have never heard of your band or never heard your band, how would you best define your sound if you were to explain it?
You were the one who called it.
Well, I thought mutant metal was a good kind of term because just the way when I first entered the band, all the riffs and the structures of the songs, they kind of mutate as you went through them, and I thought mutant metal kind of fits the bill. And groove metal, I mean, elements of all sorts, but mutant metal kind of sums it up. Eh?
There's no one genre, there's no rules about what we can and can't play. It's whatever we're feeling at the time.
Right.
A lot of it is based on feel. How is this riff feeling, and when we come out of that, what are we feeling next?
Where do we want to go?
Yeah, and
Where are we heading?
some songs. One song we kind of break down into this bass riffy thing, which is really reserved and really held back in Death March, and then other songs it's just like Terminate on Sight, which is just from start to finish.
Yeah.
So.
What is it again?
One more time.
The best label that I feel the band has ever been given is Exciting. Someone came up honestly, so somebody came up to me and it's like, the best thing I can say, like, you guys are exciting. And I was like, that's fucking awesome. That's better than like death or thrash or groove or anything.
What kind of music do you play? Exciting.
Yeah.
You'll love
Hey,
it.
get you off your seat and fucking headbang it.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So I guess finally, we've pretty much run out of things to talk about. Maybe you could give me some shout outs to all the people that you'd like to say thank you to.
First and foremost, Ben at Valhalla. He is really the leading force in both local and international bands coming to New Zealand. He is solely responsible for so many bands over the last 5 years coming to New Zealand. Some of the top tier bands.
Cattle and Napalm.
Aborted and 1313 and all these great bands.
Black Dahlia Murder.
And not the Agonist. What was it? Slaughter.
Unforgettable.
Oh, at the gates and the
At
haunted.
the gates.
Yeah.
At the gates.
At the
Yeah,
gates and
yeah,
the
yeah.
haunted
This guy's a
and-
big
and-
at the gates guy.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm leaning on him.
That's what got me into
Yeah.
metal actually. Well, Slipknot, but then that's where my transition was at the gates, and that was me.
You
Cryptopsy.
transitioned after Slipknot. It happens a lot.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I was
I,
a fan of Slipknot, man.
Yeah, Cryptopsy as well. Flo Mornier is a huge drumming influence of mine. I love that guy's style.
You were in the
and
shirt,
flow.
even.
Exactly, absolutely. And so, because of Ben, I got to go see Cryptopsy live, so that was awesome. So yeah, absolutely Ben at Valhalla. Brendan at local church as well, because he has done our shirts, and Brendan is awesome. So local church, heck yeah.
Cool.
I just want to shout out to bands that came to our gig last night, which Ricky and yourself, I believe, had some organisation in there. Terraset was awesome.
Yes.
Karnak was awesome, and Abysm was just fucking extreme.
Yeah.
Even the sound engineer,
Yeah.
because
James.
Yeah, James. Like Abysm did a little sort of a tame sound check, but when they played later on, came on last, so they had to keep the energy up to keep everyone in the room, and they certainly achieved that.
Oh god.
And the sound engineer was like, I did not expect that at all. He was quite blown away. Like when they finished, he even stopped and gave him a massive clap.
Yeah,
he was really impressed.
There was a big difference between their warm up and their live set for sure.
For sure.
Very
But
vocals,
Terraset as well, you guys are so heavy, man, and the recordings just don't do you justice. When it's there live, you guys are like,
Stop.
In your face.
bro, so good.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Hi Lee! Fuck yeah!
He's over there with the fish and chips. He's not allowed to join in.
Water corner.
Cool. All right, lads. Thanks very much for inviting us down to play, and it was a
All
pleasure.
good.
And hopefully, I can do another show with you at some point
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
in the near future. Say goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Cheers.